YouTube, back with another one. Right now we at the customer waiting for them to open, and this is one of the direct customers. They open at 7 o'clock, load you up. If everything good with the product, they load you up in about 15-20 minutes. Sometimes they load you and the product not good, so they gotta reload you. But once they load you and everything good, you're good to go. 15-20 minutes to get your paperwork and your order here. Normally when we come, we just line up out the way. Once they come and open up, then the first truck pull up and we follow suit. Look like it's about 4 of us here right now, as far back as I could see. Got 1 in front of me and 2 behind me. Just lined up. I don't know if you could see it, but we just lined up out here. But we are here in the $13,000 truck, man. Making all kinds of money with a $13,000 truck. This truck already paid for itself. The first 2 weeks are running. So everything now is just maintaining the truck and keep it going. And this truck already have an in-frame. It's 890,000 miles on it. He already had an in-frame before I got it. Well, I got this truck. Somebody lost it. I gained it. They had a trailer with it, but they didn't sell it as a combo. They just sold the truck by itself. Because after I got the truck and I was going through the truck cleaning it out, I found paperwork in here with information on the trailer. It was this truck, a Volvo, and a reefer trailer. But the situation how I end up with this truck, I didn't know it was that many equipment. So all I did, I just got this one, and it was a while after I got it, I went through it and cleaned it out. When I saw the paperwork with the Volvo and the reefer trailer. Maybe if I had known about the reefer trailer, I would have went after it also, but I didn't. When I went to get this truck, the reefer trailer was parked behind it. The place was about to close, so I just hooked up to the truck, got it out of there. If you're seeing some of my past videos when I tow it with the other truck, that's when I had went and got it. And this truck, I bought it sight unseen. All I did was I just saw the pictures. Saw the pictures of the truck. Didn't see no videos. There wasn't nobody to ask information about the truck. The people that were selling the truck, they didn't have any details on the truck. So I couldn't ask them nothing about the truck. I know it drove to the place it was at. That's why I got there. They didn't tow it there, they drove it there. So I figure if they drove it there, at least it's running. So I just went ahead and buy it. And it's not a bad buy. I didn't have to do no type of major work to it. It was all minor stuff. The gear stick. Sometimes you're going down the road, and if you're in a rough spot on the road, like the road bottom, you hit a couple bumps and stuff, you slip out the gear and go to neutral. That was an easy fix. All I had to do was change the 2 springs under there. That take care of that. On the bumper, the front bumper, it was all rusted. You had just a regular chrome bumper on it. Well, the knocks in it from the road, the little rocks on the road that get kicked up and bump into it. And it will look like it was parked for a few months, so it started to get rusty. So what I end up doing is just replacing the bumper. I found one for a good price. I buy it and put it on. The lights, there was a lot more lights on the truck than what's on it now. The front bumper had lights in it. I took all them lights off. We had lights on the side. We have lights underneath the bumper. I took all them lights off. The rear midsection where the lights at, that had lights in it. The one that's on it now is one I put on it. I take off the one that was on it before. I end up getting bent up, so I took it off and replaced it. The mud flap brackets, those had lights in it when it came, but since I put in a new midsection, I just went ahead and put new mud flap brackets on it also, and I replaced it with the ones that have lights on it. On the fenders, over the steer axle, we had lights on top of the fenders, lights on the side of the fenders. I took off the ones on the side of the fender, well, I leave the ones that's on top of the air cleaner. And those chrome things you see on the side of the Coronado hood, those are not really air cleaners. It's lights in it. The previous owner put lights on top of that. And then you have lights going all down the running board. At the back of the cab, you have lights going all the way to the top. Underneath the cab, you have lights underneath the cab. So he put a lot of money in lights on the truck. The interior, you might have seen some older videos where I wrapped the dash panels the same color as the truck. Did that on the interior. Change out the radio. I put in some new 12-volt plugs to charge your phones, plug up your CB, stuff like that. So the curtains, it didn't have any curtains in here when I got it. I put the curtains in the bunk, and I put the curtain that go around the windshield. I put the curtain that go between the driver cab and the sleeper. So I put all them curtains in here. Other than that, man, I had to do nothing more major to it. The fifth wheel. This truck was set up to haul tankers, so I had a taller fifth wheel on it. The rail that the fifth wheel sit on had a taller rail, so I ended up cutting that down. I didn't replace it. I didn't put a new one on there. Again, find out that the previous owner, they had cut the rail, weld a piece of metal on it in order to raise the fifth wheel up. So I just took that metal off that they put on it, lower the fifth wheel back down. Because I had problem going through the tunnels with a trailer. If it's a high cube container, it'll set the overheight light off. If it's a driver and trailer, you see I'm overheight, so they wouldn't let me through the tunnel. Ever since I did that, I don't have a problem going through the tunnels. So far, I'm happy with it. Like I said, $13,600 to be exact, and I make my money back off of it. So you don't gotta get a new truck to be out here running, man. I recommend older trucks to a lot of people. If somebody asks me about trucks, they're on the fence if they should get an older truck, get a newer truck. I recommend older truck, considering you know what you're doing. It's not for everybody. Some people, the newer truck is best for them. Some people, it's not. You just have to have that mindset that with a newer truck, depends on what type of freight you're gonna haul, how you're gonna operate the truck. If you're gonna lease on, or you're gonna run your own authority. If you're gonna lease on, who you're gonna lease on to. all that gonna make a big difference on the type of truck you get. Okay, you gotta be able to make them payments on the newer truck. Even if you don't work, the payments still gotta get made. With the price of trucks now, you get a newer truck, you're looking on $3,000-4,000 a month. Unless you're gonna stretch your payments out a lot of years, then you might get a cheaper payment, but then you're gonna have a longer time to pay for it. So it's all about what you want to do. I'm not gonna tell you get a newer truck, I'm not gonna tell you get an older truck, but if you ask me about older truck, I'm gonna give you my take on it, why I think it's a good deal for me and why it might be a good deal for you, but I can't tell you 100% that that's the way to go.